He's coming! Run! Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. On the channel today, I'm checking out a bunch of Transformers that came out as McDonald's Happy Meal toys all the way back in 2018, I believe. Now, these were mainly G1 influenced, but I think they were based off the Cyberverse toy line. The batch consisted of 4 figures, released one per week. One of the best deals in town because you could get a sausage McMuffin, orange juice or coffee, and a toy for less than 8 Malaysian ringgit. First up, we're checking out Optimus Prime. I have to say the sculpting on him is pretty good for a deformed figure, and so is the quality of the plastic. You don't get any of that shampoo bottle feeling. This is very sturdy stuff here. In fact, I gotta say that if this was put out by one of those companies that specialized in this caricature-like stylized figures, they would probably slap on a price tag like $10 or $15 on it. Now, Optimus has a pretty bitchin' stare to him, okay? This is like one of those really straight up homicidal looks that he gets in the movies when he's straight up killing a bunch of Decepticons. Yeah, this is the look that he has, right? He also gets an action feature. Now, over the back here, you see that where his left arm is, you get the Autobot insignia. And there's a button here at the back, all right? So pressing this button will cause his left arm to drop down and the blade to pop out. Okay, it's kind of like a homage to the Energon X, but this is more like a blade, like a lightsaber, I suppose. You don't really need to press the button each time. You can just lift up the arm and drop it down and the blade pops up as well. Overall, I think it's pretty fantastic that they managed to work in a spring-activated action feature into something this small. Okay, next up we're checking out Bumblebee. All right, always the cheerful one, always smiling. Okay, never a down day. All right, the sculpt on him is pretty good, I guess, for what he was in Cyberverse. And you get the Autobot insignia right there in the front. Very bright colors, very happy colors, I would say. All right, it's yellow, striking yellow all around. And of course, these figures don't have any articulation at all. But his left arm is movable. Because of the action feature also, I suppose, and you can pivot this thing up and down, and it's got a firing missile. Just press on this red button here and this thing just goes pow straight at you. Okay, check this out. Right, yeah, pretty good firing action for kids toy. Nothing too technical here, but again, fantastic that they're working in action features in all of these figures. Okay, so Bumblebee gets something that fires out. Okay, a spring activated firing missile. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, then we get down to Windblade, who I believe is the first ever female Transformer to appear as a Happy Meal toy from McDonald's, all right? She's got a huge head, okay? That also makes her like the biggest figure in the range because of her enlarged head here, right? Yeah, I mean, pretty interesting design, I suppose. I'm not really that familiar with the character though, but she is on the cartoon. And she has very tiny arms. They're more or less obscured by the giant wings that she's got on both sides. And she does have an action feature, of course. If you flip her around to the back, a lot of great detailing here as well. Okay, worked into the sculpt. And there's a button there, like a trigger. All right, so what you do is just, push this and it sends the blades, okay, the wind blades, right, spinning. Okay, look at this, right? Yeah, check this out, right? So you can mimic a sort of like a hovering, flying action. Yeah, just take her off straight into the air. There's something about this figure when I look at her, she kind of reminds me of a statue of like a deity that you find in an ancient temple of some kind. Anyway, she's the only one in this particular mix of figures that isn't technically G1 inspired. She's more of a modern day creation. So yeah, not really much of that retro connection to this particular figure. Yeah, take her down, Bumblebee. Take her down. Okay, lastly, we've got Megatron, the evil Lord Megatron, who's looking pretty calm. Okay, it's a very calm expression that he's got here, unlike Optimus. Okay, Optimus is like just raging with murderous intent. Okay, Megatron is just calm, a pretty good representation of his G1 mode, G1 inspired. Despite him being basically a wind-up toy. Okay, so yeah, he walks, right? You just gotta wind him up. Pretty cool. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen a wind-up Megatron toy prior to this, like a licensed one. You wind him up, and he starts walking. So check this out, all right? Starts walking towards you. This could be fun. Definitely. So yeah, I mean, you could have him sort of like, coming straight for you to destroy you. Or maybe he's just strolling over for a chat. Okay, guys, that's the video. All right, let me know what you think of these. Did you collect them? Because I understand that these actually turned up in some markets around the world, but I think there was also a different assortment for some particular regions. I think some of them also had, together with this same batch, a bunch of vehicles. So like they had 4 of these robot modes, and then they had another 4 which were like in vehicle modes only. Let me know if you had any of these. I'll catch you guys again real soon with more content. Take care out there.